So originally, I had intended that the interludes to be a once in a while thing. I'm not sure how often I will make these in between episodes though. However, I want to go over a few things, just in case anyone is wondering. While working on the video for Frederick Douglass, I mentioned Harriet Tubman. Now you might be wondering why she doesn't have a video in this series. Well, she won't. I just don't think she's even important. All that was taught about her in the schools I attended is that she was a slave who helped other slaves escape. John Brown's Harper Ferry raid was not taught in school. So telling me that Harriet Tubman helped recruit people for that raid wouldn't make any sense, which she did. Now, as Harriet Tubman is taught to be this big figure in the Underground Railroad, you would think that she saved hundreds of slaves, maybe more. But truth be told, she saved 70 people. Some of them were her own family members. I was actually disappointed when I found out she only saved 70 slaves. They taught her story in a way that made the number seem a lot bigger, though I don't recall them ever actually telling us how many she saved. I always just assumed it was in the hundreds. I mean, she was nicknamed Moses after all, and the real Moses saved thousands, though I still don't think that she's an important figure to do a whole video on. I thought it was worth mentioning. In the Frederick Douglass episode, I also mentioned Sojourner Truth. Well, I forgot about her entirely. As I was working on the script for Fred, I saw that name and I thought, I know that name. I only knew the name and gender. After a bit of research, I probably would not have made a video on her anyway. For the most part, she gave a lot of speeches about women's rights. Victoria Woodhull was also mentioned in the Frederick Douglass video. I just want to point out that Victoria Woodhull was the first woman to run for the office of U.S. President. Like I mentioned in the video, her running mate was Frederick Douglass, which makes him the first black vice presidential nominee. Another person I noticed while doing some research was Nathan Bedford Forrest. If you've ever watched Forrest Gump, then you may remember where Forrest says he got his name from, which was Nathan Bedford Forrest. So I read up on the guy and I decided to make a video about the guy. I found his story to be rather interesting since he ended up becoming the leader of the original Ku Klux Klan, and then later disbands it and vows to exterminate the white marauders who disgraced their race by this cowardly murder of Negroes. He goes in a complete 360 about his racial views, so I'm now going to make a video about him. Karl Marx was supposed to be the bio after Frederick Douglass, however it was cancelled. I wrote the first 4 pages of the script and had to stop out of boredom. If what I'm reading bores me, then it will show in the video. And no one likes listening to someone drone on about a topic they dislike or have no interest. To save myself the torture, I cancelled it. I immediately started working on the script for Queen Victoria, and after one night I had 4 pages written. It took me a week to get Marx's script to 5 pages. During the script writing process, I came across the name Benjamin Disraeli, who was Prime Minister in 1868. Disraeli Gears by the band Cream came to mind when I read his name. After looking him up, turns out the album was named after him. Another thing I'd like to mention is the fact that Queen Victoria is the first person in the Pocket Bio series to have died in the 20th century. Remember, she died in 1901. During the production of Tecumseh Sherman's video, I decided to add naval ships to the list of Pocket Bio episodes. Such ships include the CSS Alabama, the HMS Hood, the Bismarck, the HMAS Sydney, the Yamamoto, and the USS Missouri, to name a few. Now, during Clara Barton's video, I have decided that the names of the American Civil War battles are confusing if you're from the North, like me. During the making of Clara Barton's video, I found out where Antietam is. On this one, I agree with the Confederate naming, which is to name the battle after the nearest town or city. The North named battles after rivers or creeks, because you know where Antietam Creek is, right? No, you don't. The Battle of Sharpsburg not only sounds better, it makes more sense. Sharpsburg is in Maryland. Antietam Creek is in Maryland and Pennsylvania. The creek is 41.7 miles long. So by using the name of a creek that is in 2 different states, you confuse people. It's not an accurate way of naming battles. The naming system is the only thing the Confederate States of America got right. This means that from now on, I'm going to most likely use the southern names of the battles.